Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our stream. Guess what? We're here, and did we disappear? Maybe. But we're just gonna do some more D&D for the funsies of it. Uh, as we get into it, my name is Nick. I play Jonim Ra, the Ergenazi rogue sorcerer, who is starting to feel like they need to be a little bit more crazy, and they're going to be a little bit more crazy, but in an intuitive way. That's just me, so we're gonna go straight to Lauren on this one.
Oh, I am Lauren. Are you ready for this energy? It's great and lovely. I play Urias, a illusionist wizard, Yanti pureblood, super fancy. I'm trying to hiss. It's not really working. I was not here last week, so I have no idea what happened other than a quick recap. Yeah, and that's what I do. Derek.
I'm Derek, and I play Dudley. Am I dead yet, Draven? That's, I am a Hexblade Warlock, and I have a friendly backpack. Katie, why don't you go?
Friendly neighborhood back.
Friendly neighborhood.
I haven't found the right concoction of potions to make him fling webs yet, but as soon as I do.
I'm Katie. I'm playing Zin. I'm an alien, and I have a web. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jess.
Hello. I play Dusk in this game. I'm getting better. Our Circle of Stars druid. Not getting better on that part. I don't know. He's here. He doesn't know how he feels about being here with these insane people. Speaking of one of said insane people, I'm gonna pass it to Oliver.
You were completely glossing over the visions you've had of your future.
Yeah. We're
That's sad. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that aside, I am Oliver, and I'll be playing Bosk, the Goblin Big Game Hunter, who has currently led the group to hunt some big game. And that's me.
Alright. And I'm
Really?
Kevin. I DM this game. I'm not in charge. I don't know what's going to happen next. Some nights I have even very few notes. I have like one note tonight. So we're going to see how this is going to work out. Last week, you left the city of Earl, deciding to head to Many Waters, as it was more or less the next place in between here and the three places you wanted to go next. So you were kind of hadn't decided on where you were going to end up, but just want to get on the road to get out of Earl. And who else wasn't here last week? Lauren wasn't here. And was someone else missing?
No, I think it was just Lauren.
I think that was
No,
it.
I think we were all here except for Urias at the start.
Sorry, he slept really hard at the inn. I need to wake up, and he's
It happens. And it happens when I have a Urias themed plan in mind for the night. So, in any event, you left Earl. You were on the road, and you heard the screams of some uncommon, unnatural beast. And Bosk did a bit of tracking, located a pond where this creature was using it as a water hole. And they set up an ambush with Dusk shapeshifted into a Roth,
right.
being bait.
Yep.
Indeed.
Definitely questioning.
And then the last thing I believe you had seen was a series of snake-like heads pop up out of the brush, all working in tandem and looking in the same direction most of the time.
Snake with 100 mage.
What was that?
Snake with 100 mage hands.
That was funny.
That was very close. But yeah, these heads are kind of like doing their dance where they're like sniffing the air and trying to get a bead on what's in the area. And most of what they're coming up with right now is the scent of fresh food. Now, the rest of you had set up in your various ambush spots and locations. As you see in this creature enter the field of view, are any of you taking any additional action right now?
I'm gonna hold my action just until I can kind of, until the battle starts, just because I feel like I need to keep myself hidden.
Okay. So you're
Yeah, I
maintaining
want to
stealth?
wait until it's fully in the ambush location.
Okay. Anyone else?
Is it
Usually
just a-
Dudley's the one that has something ill-advised to add.
Yeah, but today I don't actually.
Okay. Alright.
Other than, you know what? Yeah, for my own safety and peace of mind, I am going to cast. I'm going to cast Spider Climb on myself.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you're preparing for future options. Okay.
Yeah, if I've got to move like up a tree, I want to be able to move quickly up a tree.
Yep. Good long duration on that, so that won't be a problem. Urias, were you gonna add something there before I cut you off?
So is it just like a head? Like, is a bunch of snakes like, are they just writhing together, or?
Give me insight, perception, or investigation. Depending on whichever one you'd like to deploy.
Perception. You said insight, perception, and what was the other one? Investigation?
Investigation.
That's better. I'll go for that one.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't do bad. Dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, the heads look like they're working in some type of very coordinated way. So like when they scan, several of them will all like move in the same direction to get many sets of eyes on whatever they're looking at. Now there's a couple of strays that are checking other angles and just kind of being more cautious, but you know it's got a definite central intelligence to this massive head.
Um.
And now each of these heads is about the size of a large dog.
Oh.
No.
Okay. That is a thing.
That's a thick boy.
Wait, the dog's head or the entire dog?
No,
The
each
dog's
one-
head.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. Oh, this is individual. I can do it at will, though. So could I? Well, it's not for a group of things. It has to be individual for each snake, right? If I did
What would
animal
you like?
friendship, and I can do it at will.
This is unlikely to actually be an animal.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I won't even try. Okay, it's cool.
Yeah.
Is it? It's its own sentient thing, or is it controlled by something else? Could I know that much if it's something?
That's a little bit harder to tell, but
Okay.
there is a central intelligence behind
Okay.
the coordinated movement of the heads.
Okay. I will share that with whoever's nearby me.
Okay.
So know that information.
So, like tension builds as this thing like stalks through the trees, and it's making a lot of effort to keep itself partially concealed, popping heads up to the surface level to look through and look forward, like it's periscoping through the brush. And then, out of nowhere, there's a loud rock guitar sound above, just like a squealing guitar solo, and a streak of like pyrotechnic lights going off in multiple colors, synchronized with the drum beats on this guitar solo, mix going. It's a performance. It's all going on, and like these words pop up in the sky. Attention, star citizen, I am here to help.
Who the hell is this? Would I by seeing that, would I know or have any intel on what this person thing is?
As the smoke from the pyro clears and this starts to come into view, it's a gigantic bird with multicolored feathered tails like flapping out behind it, and a long trail with glitter coming off of it.
Oh Jesus!
And then standing on the back of this bird,
Oh my god.
is hang on real quick.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I hate him already.
So standing on the back of this bird is a turtle, with a guitar just slamming away on it as he makes his dramatic entry.
You should do.
Well, somebody's never heard of setting an ambush.
Just a sigh.
As it continues to like plummet, and it's coming in like at a super fast clip.
Some 80s.
Yeah, he like takes the guitar and like flings it behind him, puts both of his arms out, and then just like dives backwards off the back of this bird, and just starts plummeting towards the ground. Whistling, falling, pyro going off behind him, just like explosions and lens flare.
Should we? I'm gonna try and whisper. Should we be worried about this? Like,
I absolutely trained my
This will
bow.
happen.
I absolutely trained my bow off of that Hydra and onto him. We're gonna see. I mean, look.
There's
not
like the
saying I
slightest
fire
pause
yet,
in
but-
me pretending to be hurt for just sheer confusion.
I mean, I could
As
do
to what the
feather
fuck's
fall.
going
I'm not
on.
gonna. I want to see what he does.
So, as he plummets, he pulls the guitar back out in front of him and just starts wailing on it again. And that's when his own feather fall spell triggers, and he just like floats
If I had
gracefully.
this spell, I would have done it, but I
to
don't.
he just floats gracefully to the stage, like an angel playing the guitar.
ew.
Why?
This dude sounds like a douche.
So as he like finishes the chords, like the creature in the trees is like in a stunned panic, like it's just like coiled back in and is waiting to see what the hell's going on. The shock and awe has been affected.
I'm gonna stay hidden.
So this guy just like walks forward towards the creature. As citizens of this world, I come to help you. Captain Phlogiston is here. And then he draws a sword.
I turned to Bosk. Can we kill it?
Wait until the thing eats it, and then we help the
Okay.
thing, and then we can
Okay.
pull him out.
Noted.
Noted.
Now, Zin.
Okay.
We briefly had a conversation the other day. Are you muted?
No.
You recognize this guy.
Mm-hmm. Do I want to?
That is entirely up to you. You know his reputation, as we kind of briefly discussed.
Yeah. I don't like him.
Yeah, he's
I don't remember us talking about this. I don't know if you left that like as a surprise for me or what.
Oh no, there
but-
was some additional details that I added after we talked.
Okay, because I think I would remember all of that.
But yeah, Captain Phlogiston is space famous.
Also, I'm sorry, I gotta say this right now. Katie, Nightbot is doing a fucking number on you tonight. Like, damn. Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
timed me out, deleted my message. Yep.
yeah.
What the
Nightbot
fuck,
is
Nightbot?
mean.
Hold on.
Nightbot really
Maybe
fucking
it should be
hates
like-
Katie.
Hold
Maybe it
on.
should be Sir Nightbot, so we get some more respect.
Right.
Break his femur.
So yeah, Captain Phlogiston is walking straight towards this creature, sword drawn, and like it's Uraeus. You can tell that this guy has gone so far as to have some type of illusion magic on his teeth, so that they always sparkle when he smiles.
I really wish I had Dispel right now.
I
Alright,
hate
so-
him.
We all
So
just
much.
hate him.
I just
Then
want to see
perfect.
how much he will fail epically. What can I do to mess up his life? Okay.
I've got nothing.
I
against
could
the
do
guy
magic
just yet.
water, which well, I have to touch. Oh, I have to touch him. Never mind. No, I won't do it yet.
Alright, so you're just gonna let this unfold. Is that what I'm hearing right now?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the Hydra to come into range.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
leaning
just
against a tree now at
confused.
this point, just watching, arms crossed.
So the first thing he's gonna do is I'm gonna look over his options because he has a lot of them. He's gonna pull the guitar out again, like he's flinging it around his back completely unnecessarily because he's using it all the damn time, and then just hits another guitar riff, and drops a fairy fire spell all over the Hydra. It is just lit up with like waves of oscillating pink, purple, and green flame. It is a neon nightmare right now. And Captain Phlogiston just laughed.
How far away is the Hydra from us at this point?
From dusk, not that far away. Probably about 60 feet from dusk. It was on the mid stalk. So let's put it a little closer than that. Let's put it closer to 30 feet. I think some danger should be involved.
Okay. In that case, once it gets lit up, I'm like, okay, fine, that's good enough. Just shoot it. And I'm ready to start shooting.
Okay, so then can I get some initiative rolls?
No.
16.
7.
9.
13.
We're too befuzzled by this creature.
I mean, I'm still
11.
on the ground pretending to be hurt at least. What's your excuse?
I only get
I'm in a bush, so I got comfy.
Okay, so boss, you are actually going to get the first initiative action.
Okay. For my first bonus action, I'll Slayer's Prey on the creature, and then shoot it. Because that's
Okay.
what I came here to do. 17.
That will hit.
Okay.
Did you roll that with advantage?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
That would have been something much lower without advantage. But 11 from the crossbow itself. An additional 4 from the Slayer's Prey, so total of 15.
All right. Captain Phlogiston seems a little bit surprised that other people are getting involved here, but he turns, and as he looks back at you, he's showing his good side.
Oh my god.
You just like innately know that is his good side.
My god, I hate him a lot.
Oh my
Of all the
god.
people to be here.
And then we're gonna get his first initiative order turn. Well, he put that spell on the way down. He put that spell on the way down. Oh, and that one.
I so want to do a Phantasmal Force on him to make him run away, but I won't do it. I'm told.
I shift my hex to him, and then oops.
Oh, you were just right there.
Oh,
You just went-
Okay. What he does is he just drops to like one knee and just like totally shreds on the guitar for a second, like head down, like looking like just at it. And these like strings of musical force fly from the guitar to the tree next to where the Hydra creature is at, and the tree just starts to move, and comes down clubbing on the Hydra.
Clubbing or raving?
There, let's see how well it rolls to hit before we decide if it's clubbing. Well, one of its arms is raving and ineffectual. The other is clubbing fairly seriously. So that's going to take a big chunk of damage off. Like the Hydra's knees buckle.
Buckle up,
Okay.
biddies.
So Zin, you're up after. Oh, sorry, Uraeus, you're up after all that. Zin is
Okay,
next.
cool. Okay. So, bigger threat would be the Hydra, so I would... Very annoyed. I'm still leaning against a tree. I'm like... Ugh. And then I will cast Firebolt at the Hydra thing, right? We determined it's Hydra? I don't know. I'm assuming...
All right. So advantage on the attack roll.
Okay, thank God, because that first one sucked.
I think we did identify it
12?
as a vessel Hydra.
Yeah, I named it.
12?
12 to hit, does not hit.
Okay, yeah, I'm just so distracted by this display of arrogance. I'm usually the arrogant one and annoyed. I'm just like, like the lens flare thing, like, right in my eyes. I'm trying to...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my life.
Okay, so the firebolt goes wide. Zin.
I think last time I got myself in range that I could use my whip. So, like, I think I was in bushes or something.
Yeah, nearby. Sure. Leap out whipping.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that. I don't like the way that sounded for some reason. Teen.
What was the roll?
13.
Does that include advantage?
Oh. No.
Yeah, the fairy fire still has it lit up. It's gonna be like that probably for the rest of the encounter.
Unless Dudley screws it up.
And I rolled worse. So no. That's just
Okay.
a no for me.
So yeah, fire bolts go wide. The whip doesn't like the edge of the whip just like cracks right across this thing, stick high. Doesn't do anything. Dusk, you get to follow up all that.
Is it me or is it Dudley next?
Out of 10.
Oh yes,
yeah, I have
Dudley.
7.
I knew I missed somebody on my list.
Okay. No. Okay. Well, already getting advantage. Okay. So I will bonus action put the Hexblade's Curse on. Oh no. Okay. I have to be within 30 feet. So. Well. Yeah, I think I have enough movement to get within 30 feet of this Hydra.
If you know that's the limiting range of what you were gonna do, let's just put you that close.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna Hexblade Curse, which will give me +2 bonus to damage rolls, and I'll score a critical on a 19 or 20. And if it dies, I gain 8 hit points. So that's the first thing I do. That's my bonus action, and then I just take a straight attack with advantage.
Yep.
Be 23 to hit.
23 absolutely hits.
For 11 points of damage. And that's all I can do for this turn.
All right. Now, Dust. Your
Alrighty.
true and correct turn.
I am going to use my bonus action to return to myself because apparently that's a bonus action, not a full action. I thought it was a full action, but it's just a bonus action. And then
to end your shapeshift. Yes.
yeah, and then I'm just gonna guiding bolt our. I was about to say our snake friend, but that could mean Uraeus, and I don't want to guiding bolt Uraeus.
Alright.
I know I get annoyed on occasion, but please do not guiding bolt me.
No, you're good.
Alright.
13.
Okay. That's another miss.
We're doing great this
He
session,
is
guys.
So distracting.
Did you?
Wait,
All
I
the
did
Did
not
you
roll with
advantage
advantage.
it?
I did not roll with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
There we go.
15.
That is good enough to hit.
Yay!
15 again.
Okay.
Gross.
Okay.
Alright, so
uh,
yeah, that's the first thing that catches Captain Phlogiston even a little bit surprised when the Roth turns into a tabaxi and fires off a blast of blinding light from a completely different direction than any of the previous misses.
Oh my god.
So Jonim,
Wow. Well,
this Hydra's about ready to burst into action, and you get to act directly before it goes.
Hell yeah. So, I am going to actually do a thing. So, I see that Hydra. I'm gonna get on the Hydra's back. No, I'm just kidding.
I fucking hate you.
Oh, shit. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is oh god, what do I want to use? I kind of want to use a Storm Boomerang, but it's weak in power, so I think what I'm gonna do is from the what's it called? From the bush, I'm gonna use my short bow.
Okay.
We're gonna try to attack it. Do I get something with sneak attack?
You have an advantage on the attack roll because of the guiding bolt and the fairy fire.
Okay, and do I get? Does anyone? I'm assuming I don't have sneak. Or no, I would have sneak attack on that, right?
If
Yeah,
you have
if you have
advantage,
advantage,
yeah.
you have sneak attack.
Okay.
There is
cool.
also an ally, the animated
Quote,
tree,
unquote.
next to the Hydra, so you'd have it for that as well.
Very cool. Well, I rolled a 15.
15 does hit.
Thank God. All right, so that's gonna be that plus. Okay, that's 7 plus 2. That's gonna be 9 damage.
Okay. Right. Anything else you got going there?
Let me see. I'm going to, as a bonus action, do cunning action to kind of hide again in the same bushes to see if I can just kind of like not be discovered.
Sure thing.
I'm gonna be like pink and then hide.
All right. Then the Hydra gets to do its attack. Okay. All right. It doesn't seem to register the tree completely as an enemy. Trees are normally not predatory, so it's not doing its thing. It's gonna go right for the cap. So it rushes forward,
Oh,
and
dear.
as it rushes out of the bushes, the area where all of the necks come together, there's a singular giant maw with like teeth around all edges. It kind of look like a big old lamprey mouth at the center of all of the Hydra heads. And it's diving with that like wide open at the captain.
Oh, fun.
And crits. So the captain's like head and like left arm are inside this creature's gullet.
just
So I'm gonna write some damage down.
I want to use the help action to encourage it to finish the job.
and right as Dudley joked about it finishing the job, something you had not seen before. It's got like a long snaky tail with a stinger on the end of it, and that just like flips up over top of all of the other heads, stabbing down into the captain and critting as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
Play taps for that soul.
So yeah. So that happened,
Oh.
Wow.
Came in like a rock star, went out like a meat shield.
and like he's like he's like struggling, and you see his feet kicking, and the one free arm just like reaches out and thumbs up.
I know it.
Oh my,
my
god.
god.
So, boss.
As I see this, I'm just like, okay, phase 1 is going good. Phase 2, we kill the thing, and then phase 3, we can pull him out. So I am going to Hunter's Mark now, on top of the Slayer's Prey. Is there any chance that fairy fire is still going, or has he lost concentration on that?
I should
Considering
have rolled
his,
concentration checks. He is rock solid on the concentration. though.
Okay. Then I will shoot with advantage.
All right.
And that'll be a 22, so that's a hit.
Yep.
Ooh, shit. What are you gonna do with that 22?
I'm gonna do some damage. 8 from the crossbow,
Okay.
an additional 4 from the Slayer's Prey, and
Alright.
an additional 1 from the Hunter's Mark. So a total of 13.
Okay. So, Captain goes next. Captain has options. First thing that's gonna have the animated tree is gonna come out here as well. It flails and misses horribly. It actually looks like the tree doesn't know what to attack if the captain can't point to it.
Oh my god.
So yeah, the captain's just gonna try to get out of the
Well, if his arm's in the
ball.
creature, isn't he technically pointing in its gullet? I'll help him out that way.
like the free hand like turns into a fist and goes to like punch at the Hydra. It does not seem to be very effective. But that is what he did on his attempt to escape. So Uraeus.
Oh, okay. Oh, crap. Should have been talking shit. Should have figured out what I was gonna do. Yeah, so I will... Oh, I'd be at 15 feet from it. All right. So, yeah, why not? I'll do that. Blaze of Glory. Push off the tree. Kind of walk over in a certain way. On the opposite side of where the tree is. 15 feet. And then I will do Burning Hands at 2nd level. At the
Okay.
Hydra. It's a Dex 13.
All right. Rolled a 19.
Okay, so it does half, I believe?
Yep.
Half damage. Yep. So... What is it?
10?
10, I think it was, and so half that.
Half
So
of that,
5.
11. Okay. All right. Good. Anything else for you? Oh, I should probably roll for the captain.
Oh! Well, you know. This is...
He managed to like tuck his legs out of the way though. 3 of my last 4 die rolls 20.
Oh, all right. Hey. And then whatever movement, if I have any, I will try to get out of range, back up the way,
Okay.
and behind some trees.
So yeah, you move in, you throw fire, you step back.
As far as I can go.
Yeah, it really it seems like you've played EverQuest.
Yep. I
You
have
gotta
not yet.
Got to dodge those AoEs and pulse in and out. It was it was like doing the hokey pokey during a raid.
I'm a wizard now. I'm squishy. I was that last time. So, yeah.
All right, Zin.
I want to hit something, like really bad.
Okay. I support your
do-
violent tendencies.
And you still have advantage, I believe. Right?
Do.
I'm gonna try with my whip again to not waste advantage.
Okay.
Now I can roll well.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
24.
Yeah, that hits.
8.
Okay. If you can imagine killing a Hydra with a whip,
Ew.
with like somebody in the mouth, as described in this Hydra, how does that play out? How does that death strike work?
I killed it. What? Can I whip the captain into the mouth more and then kaboom or something? I don't know.
Kaboom.
Okay,
He
I like
chokes on
that.
him. He chokes
You
on him.
whip him further
Something
into the
like
mouth,
that.
and it like chokes the shit out of the Hydra.
You go to whip the captain. It's really just like his ass sticking out at this point. So you go to like whip directly into his ass, and
I don't
the
know
head
if I
of
want to whip his ass.
Oh my.
well,
It's a different
it's
thing.
too like just as you're considering the ramifications of that, the head of the whip goes directly through him, and smacks against the inside of the throat of the Hydra, which is the killing blow. And then, as the captain vanishes in that instant, he appears directly next to you. It's like, wow, that was a close one. Thanks. I didn't expect to need an assist on that one. These things are usually pretty easy to clean up. I'm sorry. I forgot my manners. I didn't introduce myself properly. I am Captain Phlogiston, here to help you.
Can you help me by getting away, please?
Yeah, I'm just glad that you solved phase 3 for us. We don't have to worry about that now.
Damn.
Phase 3.
I'm not moving
I didn't
from
hear-
this bush.
Pick up
I didn't hear
Jerem by
anything
the
about
scruff.
phase.
Look at
I
cat.
didn't hear anything about Phase 3.
Yeah, it was, just pull you out of its mouth. It's fine though. You look fine.
Oh, I
You
was
look
I was
fine.
only in there for a moment anyway.
You didn't hurt any of its guts, right? Because
Erase, can you give me a Arcana check real?
Oh dear. 17.
You've heard about an illusion trick where you can create an illusion of yourself and go invisible somewhere else.
Oh yeah. Is he doing that now? Does he have like a
That's-
duplicate?
That's kind of what he did to get out of the mount. It's a spell called mislead.
So if I already know that, I'm walking up to the beast, and I'm just kind of feeling around the mouth until I find his,
Well, yeah, he
his
had
haunter.
already vanished. He had already vanished when
Oh.
the whip went through him.
Oh, does that mean so he moved somewhere else, or that? Or
Yeah,
The
he
real him is
teleported.
standing with us.
The real him was standing next to Zin.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Now, boss, you were saying something.
yeah, I was just saying, you didn't hurt any of the insides while you were in there, right? Because I was planning to go in there and harvest some of them,
I mean, be my guest. I was just here to pick up the bounty. I'm an interplanar bounty hunter. I may not have mentioned that.
I'm gonna look back and forth between him and the Thessal Hydra, and it's like, so, what did this thing do that pissed someone else off on another plane that they offered a bounty for it?
Oh no, it's not like that. It's like these are just like a vermin thing. They show up on different ships in their bilge, and then if they're not docking properly, sometimes they escape onto primitive worlds like this and cause havoc.
Okay, sure. I'm just gonna be over here harvesting.
I am absolutely serious. As soon as I hear bounty hunter, I snap invisibility and step back. I am not anywhere about this guy.
All right, so you're not in his line of sight when you do that.
Oh,
But
no.
who else in the group sees that?
Probably me.
I'm assuming I am
I was looking at the
returning
guy,
back
so I
towards
probably didn't
them
see it.
from
Okay.
where I was.
So Johnum and Dusk saw Dudley nope out at the mere mention of a bounty hunter.
Duh.
God.
To
Dramatic.
mess with him, I will let Kalia slide up through the bushes and start slowly wrapping up around his leg to see if I can freak him out. Just because I know he's trying to be all acting tough, and I'm just like, So that's why I don't know if that'd be stealth or whatever to freak him out.
So you want like Kalia to like scale him?
Oh yeah, like a slow. He might like think it's an itch or something, but she's just going up there, and then she's just like there to freak him out.
Can I get a Kalia-based stealth check?
Kalia-based stealth check. Okay. Oh gosh, I feel like stuff. Where's the thing? Okay. Stealth. I use Dex for stealth.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, +4. All right, go girl. Where is my D20? All of the buttons. Hold on. I say +4, so it's 18. 14 plus 4.
So Kalia's making her way over there. And Captain Phlogiston just kind of like looks around at mostly at like Zin and Uraeus. Like, so what is there to do in this sector?
I just look at him bored.
That happens sometimes when people are so awed by my presence that they can't speak. Trust me, I'm just a regular guy with a great job.
Oh my god, shut up.
Do I know him, or do I just know his reputation?
You know his reputation.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah, he's.
Oh, 1 second.
So the reputation you know is he's one of those like space rangers.
Who's a Power
he's,
Ranger? Oh, that's even better.
Kind of like quasi deputized by some intergalactic organization to go do things. It's really rather ill-defined on what his organization does. But you know, they call themselves intergalactic bounty hunters, interplanar bounty hunters. Mostly, they go places and things blow up, explosions, lens flare, and great stories are told.
What's the joke? Is that Michael Bay does that all the time? It's like it's all the lens flare. Somebody does it. One of the.
Abrams was guilty.
Or
of
Abrams,
that for a
yeah.
while.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are
There's
guilty.
a bunch of them.
Or now I guess the new thing, just put things to black and white with music because gritty Gotham.
As you do.
So he's boss. You're going about tearing this creature apart, right? You were.
Yep, I am wading into it, looking for useful organs and other facts that I might find.
Okay. Let's skill check that. Let's call that a survival check.
Okay. That's a 16.
All right. You start to crawl down like into the throat cavity and inspect this creature. Kind of, you've done this before with other things. But like you put your hand on some type of structure on the side of its throat, and acid just like squirts out.
Ooh, I like this stuff.
Hard trick.
I'd like to collect this gland. This acid gland.
Okay. Which of your skills do you believe is most appropriate for organ extraction.
Well, I don't have medicine, although
Do you have a
I
pair
guess
of
my
dice?
medicine and my nature are the same. I was gonna say nature because I'm proficient in nature, but I guess either a nature or a medicine check is fine.
All right,
It's the same check.
sure. Either way.
Nope, that's a nat 1 for a 2.
Okay.
No.
Don't cut that part. Oh.
So you go through and you're cutting this like thing out. And at first it's going like we're going real tough. Like there's some type of tissue that you just can't like cut through. It's tougher than you expected it to be. And then you figure out that you can like peel it off of whatever it's stuck to easier than you cut through it, and it's going great, so much faster. And then you pull a little bit harder than you should,
No.
and it squirts again, directly at you.
Oh, dang it!
Can I get a dex save?
Oh no.
That's 16.
Okay. So you only take half. Give me 2 points of acid damage.
Ooh,
I can
And-
reduce that to 1 because I have acid resistant.
Excellent. And Captain Phlogiston is standing right behind you, offering a towel.
I'll take it. I'll wipe it off, and I'm just gonna be like, operational hazard. You gotta get your hands and your face dirty sometimes.
Oh no, it was watching you work. It was amazing. You are a skilled professional.
Gay.
Yeah, I'm really better at the killing than the cutting, but I mean, if we want to make a steak out of it later, I can definitely do that. There's no acid in the steak usually.
Oh no, I would not eat these things. They eat
Well-
mostly garbage.
It's organic. Oh.
So
like-
yourself more for me.
Like Ochiugs won't even eat these things. It's
free
weird.
range. It's free range garbage. You know,
Mhm,
like.
mhm, mhm, mhm.
Yeah, they're like the worst thing to have in your bilge.
Well,
Like I'm not gonna stop you, free universe and all. But
Yeah.
I'm just, suggesting, don't.
give me a nice campfire and a good cut of whatever he's got in him, and he'll be in my bilge.
Oh my god.
Um,
I'm gonna leave.
that joke worth a inspiration.
Arjunam's just gonna leave. No, I'm just kidding.
Bilge joke. Yeah, how do I want to do this? Like this is Zin. Is there anything about you that may make it noticeable that you're not from around here? I know you're very blendy when you want to be,
Right.
but is there anything you just haven't bothered to change or are too proud of to change? Or
Your
Yes, I'm wearing alien clothes.
outfit.
Obviously alien clothes.
that's why there's all the extra. That's why there's all the extra floating hula hoop.
Sure.
Science fiction.
Now I'm just picturing those pigtails that Xenon, what was her name, Xenon, from the Disney Channel movie had.
I was going for the slightly more classic Jetson, but okay.
It works. I don't know, man.
Xenon, I know what you're talking about, but I can't
All right,
remember.
so
Was it like a song called Zoom Zoom? That's all I remember.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
I don't know. This is the first thing I thought of.
so if someone had rolled, for instance, an 18 on a perception check,
Okay.
Oh my.
what do you think they might notice on an 18? I'm just gonna put you on the spot. That's how it's working out right now.
I mean, like, I don't really have like a concrete real look for her, but I guess maybe like an unnatural eye color or something, like something
Okay.
slightly out of the normal.
Okay. So, as like the towel incident finishes up, he's like, well, you can take all of that. That's no big deal. I just need most of the heads to collect the bounty. It's not much, but pays for bird.
Well, if you need one of the heads, we can offer it to you at a low price.
Oh, we're gonna negotiate.
Well, you
Whoa.
did, you know, it was kind of our prey already. We had this nice little ambush set up.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, that you know the guy on the ground that was an animal and turned into a guy. That was the bait. That was good, right?
I'm sorry. I only saw part of that right before I got swallowed. Ah.
Well, let me just trust me then, and we good.
He just gives you like the side eye weird look as he walks away. Like he's not used to people telling him no.
I'm sure he's not.
Not in a dirty way.
Oh my. Escalated very quickly.
So he catches something on Zen, and is like, you one of the other ones that crashed here? I heard there's a lot of you.
A lot.
Well,
Like
yeah.
how many? A lot.
They put up a hazard buoy around this world, and then somebody like blew it up.
Why? Who? Do you know who?
Well, the official story is kids on bikes.
This man.
They're just gonna get out there and get all vandalizy, and they blow stuff up sometimes. That's how it works, I guess. I don't know. I don't pay attention to local politics.
That's one of us.
But yeah, last time I passed through this sector, there's a big old warning buoy flashing up above here that said, hazard.
Why was there a hazard buoy wherever?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know your species could talk. I apologize.
The sheer offense.
Well, we put hazard buoys around things that were hazardous. That's the why. And then why the buoy was put up there is probably because without the buoy, people crash. Yeah. And if you're like paying attention to like his mannerisms, like every time he says yeah, he's like resisting the urge to air guitar in that very moment. Even with a real guitar close at hand.
I'm gonna sidle up next to Dusk as Dusk is still recovering from what was said to him, and just like reach up and put an arm over his shoulder and be like, "Well, Dusk, since you're always on my case, being so profit forward for our hard work, this fine gentleman here seems to want one of these Thessal Hydra heads. I was gonna charge him, but of course you always say that we should just do things for free, so perhaps we should be generous and simply give him what he wants. Do you not agree?"
We give him nothing.
You're right.
Total
Little
deadpan
behind him.
Nothing. I don't think I've ever been so offended in my entire life.
Like I don't even know why the hazard, what it is, but like I spotted at least 3 other crashed ships on my trip in here. That's why I ride on the bird. They don't crash.
But you do.
Actual
We
sheep.
And
can
it's
make
like,
them
They don't crash.
Oh. They just get stoned? I don't know.
Nah, the bird doesn't get stoned.
No,
That's
it
my
doesn't.
job.
crash.
Speaking of that bird, I am totally still invisible.
So
Or
if this thing
Hijack.
wasn't your bounty, what was?
well, whatever ship that thing came here in, that's what I'm looking.
Oh, there's another ship. Perhaps, you know, we could be of assistance looting it, finding it.
Well, now someone has what you want, and the thing's tide's turned real quick.
Yeah, you're right. This is negotiation. One Thessal Hydra head for one inter, inter, whatever you said ship thing.
Interplanar.
Right. The
And he says it
plane.
real slow on purpose.
Can Kalia? Hopefully, she's like climbed up on him to
Oh,
freak him
right,
out, like
right, right,
hissing, like licking in his ear to like freak him out as he's trying to be smug.
Like, Kalia's like made it all the way up his like side and over his back, over the guitar, and is like perched up on his shoulder. And he just like reaches back and gives her like an ear scritch. And doesn't say a word. I had him roll for cool.
Understood. It is good.
We
It's good.
should have
my
let him
God.
get eaten, and I don't think that's something I would normally ever say, but he should have just gotten eaten by the thing.
My Dusk, your parents would be so disappointed in you right now.
What
Oh
parents?
no, I think they'd be quite alright.
Oh,
What do
wait.
you mean, what
Oh,
parents?
that's right. It does have
I lean
parents.
closer. I could make her bite him. This is thing.
What are parents? Sorry, that's my response.
Urias. I'm gonna look away if you want to do that. I'm good. Nobody's gonna say anything. Nobody'll know.
Little too much.
What skill would I need to see about disabling the hyperdrive on that bird?
The bird never landed. The bird came to about 1,000 feet above the ground, and he leapt off of it.
Dang, we can't kill his bird.
Yeah, he did most of that in a freestyle free dive guitar solo.
Gross.
I could still hit his bird. I just have to get 400 feet in the air. Virtue of the longbow. No. While this whole thing is going on, though, I'm just taking further and further steps back, invisible, like debating: do I just break for it, go somewhere else, and wait out this bounty hunter, or do I come back out, or do I, really just the last passing thought is, do I shoot him?
Well, give me an insight check.
That's only a 14.
Since the fight ended, since he arrived on scene, he's been very calm. He hasn't like panicked or act agitated. Hasn't really acted super aggressive to anything other than the Hydra. So yeah, he's not really presenting in a threatening manner in your direction. Doesn't even appear to be looking for any one person right now.
But his whole personality is threatening to me.
Okay, it
That's
can be that.
valid.
It can
I
be
am
that.
extremely
No.
threatened.
That was the thought, but obviously I'm not going to do it because everybody else is in danger range if I start the fight, invisible and from a distance. So I'm thinking about everybody else. But I am going to keep stepping back and just kind of be out of range of all of this because I don't like bounty hunters. I tolerate one, and he's a little green guy. Or brown. What? Green and brown? Is that what you are, Busk?
Mostly green, I think.
So, Captain Phlogiston is kind of mid negotiation here with Bosk. Well, do you know where I can find a wreck spaceship?
No, but it's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, well, the obvious that gives him like he has to ponder that one for a second. And so, well, yeah, it does have to be somewhere.
Right, so we're in agreement.
Yes, we agree it exists.
So he's looking for a specific ship or just any ship? Any spaceship?
He fills in the details on that. It's like these vessel hydras. They travel on ships, but they're kind of a invasive species predator problem. So it's an exterminate them right away before they get out of control, and the entire planet has to be evacuated. So I just need to track down the ship this one came in from to make sure it was the only one. Because if they start to breed, woo, not great at all. That's probably what happened. Is whatever caused that missing marking buoy. There've been a lot of extra ships traveling through this sector. Something about a flotilla of GIF warships that have parked nearby, and everybody's going around them. So there's been a lot of crashes in this sector for the last year or so. It's getting weird.
Do they just give anyone a license for one of these things?
Yeah.
No.
As Kalia leaves his body, can you pickpocket him as she's going? See if I can take his license off of him.
Give me a sleight of hand check for a creature without hand.
Couldn't try. I don't care. Why not? Would that be Dex as well for a sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Okay, a +4. All right, go girl. Watch, it's gonna be a 1 now.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat
Please,
20.
I know.
Stupid,
Not bad, not bad. So 16 plus, what did I say, 4? So dirty 20.
Okay. Leah comes back with this like small metal pin in her mouth. And when you take a better look at it, it says on it Sergeant Phlogiston. Captain Phlogiston. Interplanetary bounty hunting. Best of year. And then it lists the last 3 years. So it's basically like a very glammed up equivalent of a Employee of the Month badge.
As she hides herself in my scarf, I'm like, we'll talk about it later.
All right, look, we don't know where the ship is. We've just been passing through. But if you need more eyes on the situation, I'm just saying, we're down here.
So, do you have any practical experience tracking down wrecked spaceships? There's kind of a science to it.
Well, we tracked down the Thessal Hydra. If there's Thessal Hydras coming out of it, I can find those. No problem.
Well, it's part of my duty to be diplomatic with primitive worlds. So, I'm going to try to help you guys out.
I think that's the least you owe us.
It's my duty to the Star Corps.
Sure. Okay.
Can I kill him with his pin?
What would you like to do with his pin?
Kill him. No, okay.
Kalia just goes back up him and sticks it in his throat.
Just like,
Give it to me, I'll do it. No, I won't. I want to.
Most of these ships will give off an energy signature that you can detect if you know how.
And how do you do that?
and we're waiting.
Well, do they have divination magic on this world, or is it one of those non-future seeing worlds?
Raise his hand.
Don't volunteer.
Alright, so if you can tap into the, like, I don't know the technical terms for stuff because I don't divination magic myself. I use this box. and like he holds up this like box with like 4 lights on the outer edge of it, and it's like I press this button, and then like one of these lights will light up, and I go that direction. It's pretty complicated, I know,
Why don't you just do that then?
because it'll only take me to the closest one, and there's a bunch around here.
Okay.
Well, I'm not picky. I'll take any of them.
Ooh, yeah.
We can borrow box.
No,
Since you want to hang out on the bird.
it's my box.
Oh, this is very small. Understood.
But you
way to
want the
way to
Hydra
be
heads.
judgmental about the size of my box, man.
Oh.
So if you can tap into the energy field that surrounds a place, you can look for disturbance. That's what the box does. It looks for disturbance.
Mhm.
Say the force.
So you need to get yourself a disturbance sensing box.
All right. Well, Dusk, you get right on that.
Hmm.
If I knew how, I would. Stares into nothingness.
Trying to think of how you might want to do something. Because he's got a tool that'll teach you how to. He's got a tool that will point towards disturbance. You've heard of like the area's got disturbances in it more than a few times.
Mhm.
So if you've got some way to map and track those, that helps you solve a bunch of your other problems too. I don't know if I'm overselling the curiosity factor on this, but
Mhm.
Oh no, I think many people are interested in the box and everything else, but just not him.
Yeah, what the box? Like, can we just take the box from him?
Like he wants
Well-
the Thistle Hydra heads, right? So like, can't we? Can we trade?
Oh, come on. He doesn't need all the heads, right? We can keep at least one.
like after he explains what the box is, he puts it back in his pocket.
Fine. If it will make Dusk happy, you can take the stupid Thistle Hydra. You can take the whole thing.
I still don't
Okay,
think he's
this
gonna give
is-
us the entire thing.
This is too good. I have to do it. I'm completely invisible still. I've been
Do it, whatever
practicing
it is. Do
sleight
it.
of hand forever. No. I was just
Do
saying,
it.
do I have something? No, probably I do not have something on me that mimics that size of that box, does it? Like,
I like the idea. I like where you're going with this idea. You want to do the bag of sand for the golden idol trick.
yeah, I'm just gonna walk up. I'm invisible. Just kind of slip in something that's relatively the same size and see if I can slip that box out.
Okay. I like this. Normally I'd say you'd have advantage on the pickpocket because you're invisible, but you're trying to dual purpose, put something and replace it right away.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, it's one of my better skills anyway. So,
So
yeah, I would.
let's get that die roll.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Epic fail in 3, 2, 1. And I, son of a bitch, that the actual digital die was on 20 and then rolled the 2.
No.
All right. So how do you fail?
Well, knowing me, before I even get close enough to do something, I start to trip and I just bump into him. Then the fake object, the object I was going to play, falls out of my hands, hits the ground and breaks.
Okay.
So I'm
Um,
now visible.
So the tool he was using is about the size of a paperback book. Maybe like 8 inches one direction, 5 inches another. About an inch thick. So whatever it was that you were going to replace that with was about that size. It falls out. Captain Phlogiston like looks down at me and is like, "Whoa, didn't see you there."
Some bounty hunter, not knowing that people are around you. That's not good for your business. Do you have a superior I could talk to? Because you've really screwed up a couple things here.
I'm sorry. Who are you again?
My name is Simon.
Simon.
Okay, Simon. So I get what you're saying. But it doesn't work that way. I am independent from my command structure.
Oh, so nobody holds you
okay.
accountable.
So
Nope, no one at all.
you are the person that I
Best
complain
thing about
to.
being a hero.
As if I needed another red flag against this guy. There it is.
True.
So you wanted to see my manager? Is that what I'm hearing?
You know,
Can we do this?
actually, I do want to question why you're acting in an area where you don't necessarily have authority to act. Stealing a kill that was set up by my friend over here who does have authority to act here. Secondly, you know, I'm trying to bullshit, so throwing in a deception check on this.
Take disadvantage on the deception check, by the
Okay,
way.
so
No,
that's
that
a
10's
10.
bad enough.
Well, I might get less than a 10. There you go. No, 10.
All right.
Yeah.
I was granted authority by the Star Corps.
I would like to see a contract that says the Star Corps has any authority here. And trust me, I
Well-
know a lot about contracts.
You can visit the Star Corps headquarters on Belanthus 7 and see all of the proper documentation.
Sure, why don't you take me there right now so we can get this proper documentation, and then you can have your Hydra heads, and we can help you find your ship, but I need proper documentation.
Wow, I never thought I'd see the day where Dudley willingly went with a bounty hunter. Besides me.
You have a problem with bounty hunters, my friend?
Yeah, I think you're scum, most of you.
Now that's not true. Come on, let's not besmirch
Like,
the
he
noble profession of
reflexively
bounty hunter.
flashes an excessively charismatic smile in response to you calling him scum.
Yeah.
I heard a word I like.
That was
So-
illusion. That's not really real.
So
It's not
what,
really
what
right.
I'm hearing and what I'm seeing from you is you know I'm right, and you're just a little trying to compensate for that. So no, actually, it's very clear. Okay,
That's what I was saying earlier. Nobody else knows? Okay.
it's very clear. We were just doing this, and you really messed everything up, and we actually had to save you. So the least you can do is work a little better with us, and not put up this front, because whatever this show is, it's just not working for us.
I'm just gonna be suspiciously like, I think he's the one who stole the bag of items and killed my, I almost said accomplice, my contact.
You know, that's
Okay, now he's a
quite on par.
douchebag, but that's a little bit of a jump.
I just got to this planet yesterday, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Likely story. And
That's-
when you
yes,
got here
I trust
yesterday,
Roman.
you murdered my almost not. I'm just kidding. That did not happen yesterday, but like.
Yeah, like she's
I was
that's,
gonna say,
that's been
Week or
at
two ago.
least a month ago at this point.
Yeah, couple weeks.
All right,
I'm encouraging this conversation with Jonah because I
It
want to lead him
feels
away
like
from where
yesterday.
what's going
It
on.
feels like yesterday.
Oh.
So I
mean, I
I'm-
kind of
I'm-
do know where a ship is, and I could tell you, but I don't think with, our meeting the way it is that, this kind of discussion is appropriate right now.
all right. And he turns over to Boss. Okay. Obviously, this planet does not have a proper sense of its place in the multiverse.
I mean, the planet as a whole is fine. My friends have issues.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Excuse
Yeah.
you.
Like, you know, he's not.
What?
He's not
I
that
have a
old.
pension.
I don't have
Yeah,
the time to help educate every backwater bumpkin on primitive worlds like this. So I think it's probably best if I just go.
Well, now
Good.
hold on. Listen, like I said, my friends had some issues. They've never been in the presence of someone quite like you.
And like
I
he
have.
flips his hair back dramatically. He doesn't.
You're-
He's a turtle.
Yeah.
He doesn't have hair, but he like does the flip motion as if he did.
I whip my hair back and forth.
I mean, I'm certain.
Also from space.
I'm certain someone of your caliber is well used to meeting starstruck fans and groupies, and I'm sure that you could take the time to educate these particular people on your greatness. At the very least, it would leave something worthwhile behind on this terrible planet after you leave.
Can I get a persuasion check?
Is 7.
Nah, man. I think I've worn out my welcome here. I'm just gonna fly off into. Well, I missed the sunset. It'd be in the wrong direction, so I'm not actually gonna go that way. But you know what I mean.
Fine, but I'm keeping all the Tessel Hydra meat.
I mean, if that makes you happy, my friend, sure.
Should I try something? He's probably gonna kill us after if I try.
What would
Yeah,
you
I'm
like to
gonna-
try?
I'm gonna suggest
Oh,
that he helps us,
She's gonna kill us.
and he gives us
Okay.
that device to locate the ships.
no.
Okay.
We're gonna get into a fight right now.
It's fine. Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna
Alright.
cream.
So you're gonna cast suggestion.
Yes, and it is
Okay.
a Wisdom 13. I'm sure he's super wise. It's gonna be great.
Let me just double check that one real quick. So you just want to suggest he gives over the.
Yeah, like
protection.
you suggest like that he will like he. I suggest that you trust us with this device, and we will help you get your glory.
There. Okay. Okay. So, saving throw.
13 Wisdom, I think, right? Yeah.
So it's like, so yeah, I think I better go. And just like he pulls the tool out of his pocket and just like hands it over to Uraeus like it's whatever. And like so yeah, I'm just gonna go. And he whistles. And you, like hear the guitar solo like coming in from above again.
It's like the Flight of the Valkyries.
Yeah, it's very very similar to that. But this bird like diving on him, and he just like holds a fist up in the air, and the bird like swoops down in, grabs his hand, and he like does this crazy backflip thing to get up onto the bird's back, standing on the back of the bird like a surfboard, flying off into the distance. Captain Phlogiston!
Well, that was great. I'm gonna go back to butchering the Hydra.
Is the
I've
rainbows
never
after him?
hated anybody more in my life.
Interesting.
What was that?
He's gonna come back and kill us.
Then I hope you understand. I'm not judging you based on him, but
I have tact.
are many people
I thought you were gonna say
You do.
that.
from like that?
Sorry, I missed your question.
That are many people from where you're from like that?
No. No.
So it's a bounty hunter thing. Told you, boss. Bounty hunters are shit.
Excuse me, I'm right here. I have bounty hunted.
Yeah, and you're reformed shit, but still. You know. It's okay, buddy.
Grief.
When
Look,
I
Holy
hit the big
shit.
payday, when we get the big guy who's worth all the money, I'm keeping all of it.
that's
Okay.
fine.
Have fun.
Don't you already?
You already said you're gonna drag my dead body to.
So
my
as those two argue, and just kind of like get in each other's orbit around the butchering of a Thessal Hydra, I assume Uraeus is looking over your acquisition.
Yeah, I'm like.
I'm looking as well.
Okay.
Oh, you have to deal with his bullshit, and I give it to Dusk.
Right.
Oh, thanks.
I'll be interested
My buddy.
because I'll silently just be kind of like watching and just like writing down
Can't
notes
fucking
about this.
talk.
Okay. So
Fucking bullshit.
I would like Arcana checks from Dusk, Uraeus, and Jonah.
Arcana?
Yes.
Wow, 5.
13.
16.
Okay.
Everyone jump in the air with your fist.
You're uncertain how this device functions.
Shit.
But you kind of work through a couple of thought processes on it. And you're thinking that if you move some distance and check readings on it, you'll be able to figure out what these lights and things mean. Like,
Mhm.
you think the device is working, you just don't have the context to interpret what it's.
Yeah.
So that's going to take some experimentation on your guys' part to figure out how this works.
Till he
And
comes
then you
back
can
to
use
get
that
us.
to.
If I ritual casted Identify, would that tell me everything we need to know about it? If I like took 10 minutes and.
With the Identify spell, you're going to get that this is kind of a. It's like a multi-array detect magic.
Okay.
So it just doesn't detect like the presence at a specific point. It detects levels over an area.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
But the way the device is structured and the way the lights are placed, like it's just the wrong size to fit well in a hand.
Mm.
Like it maybe wasn't made for a hand your size.
Okay. I test everyone's hand to see who it work in. I don't know. I'm like,
Well,
I have
no, it's
slender
like one of those things. Like, you know,
fingers.
the hand that it was designed for might even have like a different number of figures or
Ah,
a
I
different
see.
configuration,
Okay,
or
okay.
or yeah.
Oh, he really was from space. I didn't realize that. Okay. So,
Turtle, I think they don't have like 5 digits.
I forgot he was a turtle. I was thinking of
Yeah.
something else.
Yeah, he was definitely a turtle. I forgot to mention that his shell was very bedazzled. But it had a lot of
Weird.
extra sparkle in it. Sequins and rhinestones all the way. So now that the area around you has been less a tear bandit, that leaves you guys on the road to Many Waters. And I think I asked last week if any of you had passed through that area before.
I probably would have known about it from intel, but I would have never gone there.
Yeah, the main draw in Many Waters, there's 2 major features of that area. The first is the Temple of Ilmathar. He's the god of endurance and healing. And he has a temple there perched around a magical spring with healing property. So it makes it a very popular destination for people who are desperate for healing in ways that normal magics can't solve. An example of that would be someone who like breaks an arm or a leg and it heals naturally but incorrectly. That's a hard thing for magic to fix without, you know, they have to re-break it and re-heal it, and it's a bit more of a skill set. So that's the sort of thing that gets done there. The other major draw to the area is a manufacturer of wagons. They make high quality wagons for caravan use or special purpose. They've been doing a steady business there for a while, and are kind of regionally renowned for high quality.
I think well, that's right. The Sword Point Streams is like right there, right? That's Many Waters.
Yeah, Many Waters is
Meeting.
just west of the Sword Point area.
So I'm trying to think if I would have actually had to go through there to get to Shantal.
It's not directly on that path, but it is in an area. Yeah, it's absolutely reasonable to say that you pass through there. It's nearby.
So I may have gone through there at least once, in traveling away from home.
Right. Okay, so we got road time here. You've got your Thessal Hydra packaged up. You were able to extract the acid glands. They're damaged and kind of leaky.
A little acid will go a long way.
It doesn't necessarily mean that they're unusable. It's just that they are damaged.
Throw them away.
No. We're gonna need these
Let's
later.
throw you away.
No, what? What the fuck did I do? Like,
We're mean about my acid glands. For no reason. I have done nothing to you,
sorry,
gentlemen.
did you say acid or assy glands? I didn't hear you.
Well, why don't you take a lick and find out?
N-
I'll hold one out.
We're not that kind of stream.
No. I do not want to lick your ass glands, so I think we're gonna just continue on, and I will not say anything else about your your stuff.
Thank you. That would be very polite of you.
Very polite of you.
Heavy sigh from yours.
Oh my god.
So, while we were last together, you were a little undecided on what your final destination was going to be on the other side of Many Waters. And of course, I don't have my map up in here. So why would I be that prepared? Clicking on that one.
For Many
you had talked.
Oh,
go ahead.
For Many Waters, would I know if there was I get a scroll or something for was it Meltstone or Banishment to help with a couple of other things we had to come back for?
It is not impossible that the priest at the temple would have access to maps like that.
Okay.
The issue with the issue with the scroll of that magnitude is it takes a couple of weeks to create a scroll like that, so it's not something you can whip up overnight.
Gotcha.
I think for a 4th level spell, it's something like 3 months worth of labor to create the scroll. Right. It is oppressively long to create high level scrolls.
And my convention is coming up very soon.
Right. At this point, with the amount of time between now and the conclave, it would be nearly impossible for someone to scribe that scroll in time given. They would need to already have a copy.
Cool. All right. So that will be on my forefront. Okay.
The other possibility there would be finding someone who has it and then contracting them to create one for you.
Okay.
And that was the conclave is happening at where put it on Rimdal, which is past Many Waters to the south.
Okay.
The other location that you would consider going to was Wyvern related. There's an area on the west side or east side of the Sword Point streams that was related to wyverns.
Yep, that's where I'm gonna take us eventually.
And that is really close to Skull's Hollow, which Dusk is familiar with.
Yes.
Dudley, you had something that was on your agenda as well, didn't you?
I'm trying to think. Like, really, I was checking out the keys. Well, my agenda was to procure the banishment scroll because I wanted to banish that
The
thing.
elemental. Right.
But I figured I would go along with whatever they were doing at the time because we needed to build our resources up and or look for some some scroll because, like you said, I know it's going to take a while to produce one if we can't outright buy it. So I didn't really have anything else at
All
this moment, unless it key related. But I didn't think we don't have enough information about the keys yet. So
Yeah. We've got that rapidly growing problem with a lot of plot threads that are laying out there. We need. I want to get something tied up because I don't feel like I'm giving you enough reward for your effort right now.
I was actually gonna say, I was thinking about it. The next time we stop, assuming we're gonna stop at some point in our travels, I wanted to look at the keys again. But I want to do it like when we're settled somewhere for the moment. Be that like at a camp or
We can do that
Okay.
campsite scenario easily. You're on the road for probably 3 days from Earl to Many Waters.
alright. Yeah, I
I
want
think I stretched that out. I think it was 2 days last time.
something like that.
Yeah.
2 or 3 days.
There's
Who cares?
a camp involved. There is a camp
Okay.
involved.
Alright, yeah, I want to look at the box keys. If Dudley would not mind handing it to me out of the protection of his backpack, because I'm not sticking my hand in there.
Mhm.
Seems like a bad life choice.
he doesn't bite anybody. He just eats
Mm.
popcorn and books
Fair.
and
What
ash.
type of bag eats books?
Sorry, you can't look at whatever you're trying to look at because the bag ate it.
I would hope the bag didn't eat the keys.
It's a 404 error. You're like, I can't even.
No, he's going to no. He's smart enough to know what not to eat.
Oh, good. I'd hoped so. I'd assumed so. It's cute enough that it should. Yeah. In particular with this box of keys, I want to look at the box.
Yes.
So we know that these keys are old, or at least I can insinuate that. What
The
is-
keys are significantly older than the box. I remember
Okay.
telling you that before.
Yeah. So is there any sort of like markings on the box and like who might have made this box? Anything that might track us back to the creator of this box is.
Give me an investigation check.
Character sheets in. Oh, I have a +0 in this. 13.
13. Okay.
If we're going over this together, is it a possibility to help with that, or
Sure. Dusk asked you for it directly, so you can absolutely be involved with that. How did I lose that page?
Don't lose pages of notes.
Huh. Anyway, go on. You wanted to inspect together?
Yeah. So is that a...
There it is. Okay. So the box was the wood that the box is made of has a like unique grain and appearance.
Okay.
With the amount of time you've spent at market days and other things, you've gotten a fair idea of what wood from local craftsmanship looks like. This looks like it is foreign. There's something different about it. Wood itself has something special.
Yeah.
Probably just made from a tree that doesn't grow around here. That would be your initial guess.
I mean, that's some information about it at least. Does that mean I mean, obviously it's not from around here, but...
Yeah. Reviewing the things that are known is you've got the 7 keys, each with a different metal: gold, silver, mithril, adamantine, copper, steel, electrum. The keys all have a T on the handle that is in the Netherese script. The keys share no common appearance. They're different shapes, sizes, different handles, etc. The only commonality is they're in a box specifically crafted for them to fit them. Like, you know, there's an outline etched of each specific key, so they go in a specific order. And everything else is dramatically unmarked. It's like they were given reverence for being special, but no one wanted to advertise what it was in the box.
Yeah.
And this box, it's like a case about maybe 12 inches by 6.
Okay.
Put together with
Does
construction
the
like a
box
jewelry
shield
box.
whatever magical? Oh,
Go ahead.
does the box conceal the magic inside? Like you couldn't detect the magic that's inside of it? Is that would that kind of special where it's almost like it seals it in, or
Yeah, you know that like certain types of materials will block detection with different like lead is better for it than wood and other things like this.
Yeah.
So trying to peer at the keys with the box closed, there is a very thin magic aura escaping the box while it's closed. And it looks like it's like one of the seams is misaligned just a little bit. And through that seam, you can see an aura. Just with careful inspection, you can find it.
would any of us know? Oh, yeah, all right. Go ahead.
The box is not magical. It just appears to be made of a material that is good at blocking detect magic.
Yeah.
Do we know what such trees? Would any of us know that and where they grow? Or
I
I guess where would it be?
Give me an Arcana check.
Can I roll in on that too?
Sure.
Nat 20!
Oh, I got an 18. Sweet.
Nat 20 to a 22.
You were one with the trees. Look at you go.
There are absolutely specific woods that have specific magical properties. A lot of sages record information about things, but the group of people most often associated with learning that type of thing are the people who make magic wands, staves, rod, that sort of thing.
Okay.
They have the most experience with wood and magical items.
One more weird question that I don't know if any of us have tried. Can we take the keys out of the box?
Yes, the keys can be taken out of
Okay.
the box.
Oh,
And
yeah.
nothing happens when we take the keys out of the box? Okay.
No, I think you did have a vision. I think you did have a vision the first time you touched one of the.
Okay, yes.
And I think you missed it because I did that separately in my room while you guys were off doing whatever. I took every key out and examined them.
Oh, that's right. We were asleep.
Did you keep trying them in all the doors to see if like it opens up to a new world?
I just cataloged like properties and looked at them and checked a few things around the box and stuff, but I didn't really try locks. Although, you know, that is something that should probably be done soon enough.
Well, I ask because I kind of now want to take this box when we get to somewhere that has somebody who makes the staffs and wands and stuff and have them look at it. And obviously, I don't want the keys in the box for that. I feel like that's just a little too.
And then I would work on to change their auras of those keys, so if anyone was looking for them, it wouldn't be the same aura because I have a spell for that.
Hey! Uraeus got me.
You did run into one person who had mentioned constructing wand. Back at Rithmore Keep, Queen Sandala mentioned that they were crafting wands to sell in Errol.
Right.
They were crafty.
Now, Many Waters is on the river, the Rith River. It is downstream, a fairly significant distance from Rithmore Keep. but from Many Waters, it would just be traveling upriver to get back there. If you want to add
Okay.
that to the list of places you may want to go later.
Yeah, might as well. Probably the best person to talk to, unfortunately.
So it looks like we're I don't exactly want to jump into Many Waters at this point.
Minutes left.
But we've got any other campfire stuff you want to get taken out of the way before we wrap up.
You know, I'm gonna be extremely dramatic. And I'm gonna, when I lay down to go to sleep, I'm going to sleep with the box of keys under my pillow, which would not be comfortable. But, you know, vision shit.
Okay, so you're
I'm
trying
one to
to
Snuggle. Snuggle.
Maybe see
trying
if
to-
I can get anything else.
trigger a vision. Okay.
If I were you, I would honestly suggest sleeping with just the keys. I think the box is going to shield that.
I would be worried about overnight.
Box open
keys
her face.
attracting whoever's
Keys like
using
embedded in
them.
your face a little bit. You're not
No,
like
I'd be
immense.
worried about the keys attracting
But
anybody who's looking for them.
but on the bright side, if someone does come that's looking for them, then we have someone that knows something more than we do.
And once again, Dusk is turned into bait.
Yeah, apparently
Change
now
the
again.
box. I can do that. So if they're looking for this particular box, they can't really find it. So
Fine.
do that.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
All right, so you're gonna be experimenting with the keys, trying to trigger that vision again, or get more on that. That's
Yeah.
something you want to work on. Okay,
Might as well.
sure.
You know, if somebody tries to come in the middle of the night. We'll see.
All right then. I think that brings us to a good conclusion point. So we'll end there. Between now and next session, between now and tomorrow night, where we roll initiative at the beginning of the session, you can track me down at Evil Sales Ass on Twitter. I can be found there. And I'm gonna go directly to Lauren.
Yes, I am Lauren. You can find me on Twitter at the Splintering and also in our Discord. Please join. We're fun. Derek, you go.
You can find me on Twitter at DarkAwesome and Discord, obviously. It's pretty much all I got. Katie, why don't you go?
I'm Katie. You can find me at KatieBugs. Instagram, Twitter's where I'm at the most. Nick.
Alright, BlueAura94YT is my Twitter. You can find me there. And tomorrow night's game. That's pretty much me. We go to Jess.
Oh, yes. Hi. Hello. You can find me at Sweet Ninetales on Twitter and the Instagrams. I will also indeed be here tomorrow night. I don't know why for a second when Kevin said it earlier. I was thinking tonight was Monday. And I was like, no, we'll see everybody Friday. What are you talking about? I don't know what that bodes for tomorrow night's session now. I guess
Yeah.
we'll see.
Oh,
but-
and while I'm thinking about it, for what it's worth, next week is Easter. We will not be having a session next.
Okay.
Okay.
Who has Katie gone? Derek?
I think
So just Oliver.
Oliver.
You
Ollie.
forgot Oliver.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna
Well-
do him last. I didn't know if everybody else had gone already.
Well, you know what?
Forgot.
Unfortunately, it doesn't even matter because I don't have any sort of social media to point anyone towards. I only
Matter.
bring up the Discord, and several people have already done that, so it is now useless for me to do so again.
You are not useless. Be kind to
I
yourself.
no, if I bring it up now, we're gonna hit that thing where it's like everyone wants to not do it because we've been pushing it on them so hard. So I'm gonna instead say just do whatever you want, go anywhere that you want on the entire internet and enjoy yourself. That's it.
Don't
for
go
me.
to the dark web.
That is yes, good advice. For sure.
Very fair.
Browse responsibly. Shut it down.
Yes.
We're done.
Alrighty, have a great night, everyone.